The views and opinions expressed by the podcast creators, hosts, and guests do not necessarily reflect the official policy and position of Podcast Network Asia. Any content provided by the people on the podcast are of their own opinion and are not intended to malign any religion, ethnic group, club, organization, company, individual, or anyone or anything.
Hey guys, welcome back to Small Talk, small conversations with huge impact. My name is Alec Cuenca and I'm your host, and before anything else, I would like to greet each and every one of you. Welcome back to the show. If this is your first time, then welcome to the show. I hope that you learned something from this episode, and if you do, go ahead and check out the other amazing episodes because they have a lot of amazing insights that you can benefit from. So go ahead and check them out. If this is your end time listening to the podcast, welcome back. I hope masarap ang ulam mo last week, and I hope masarap din ang ulam mo this week. And yes, I am really excited that you're here again because you are here again. You're invested in yourself. You want to become better, and you are looking for different ways that could possibly add more perspective into your life. That's why you're listening here, and I appreciate you. Again, to the people who are leaving reviews on Apple Podcasts, thank you so much. The podcast is growing so much because of you guys, especially dun sa mga tao nagsishare ng podcast sa Instagram. Thank you so much. Again, and if you want to, join the community, I also have a Facebook group that you can join. It's Small Talk Fam. Just search for that, and you can go there, and you can get first access to different to the newsletters, to the different events that I'm doing, to the live streams, to the content that I'm making. You get first access to that. So join that, Small Talk Fam. And yeah, I think that's all I have for you. And today we are going to talk about something that is quite controversial. I don't think it's controversial. I think it's more of people don't want to talk about it because it's a taboo topic. So before we talk about that, I want to share a story. February 14, it was Valentine's Day, and it was the first Valentine's Day that I celebrated alone. I didn't have anyone with me. I wasn't seeing anybody. I was single. I still am. And that was the first Valentine's Day that I celebrated alone. And so I thought, what could I do today? When it comes to habits, like I just felt like I had to do something because I was always doing something on February 14 for the past 10, 11 years of my life. I was always doing something. And so when February 14 came, I just felt like I needed to do something, which is, now that I'm looking back, I wish I could probably not have done anything, but I still did something. And that something is I got a tattoo. Got a tattoo on February 14, which is kind of sad if you're going to look at it, but I swear it's much more than that. It's not as sad as you think. I mean, I really enjoy my tattoo, but I was thinking like maybe I should have just gotten it like on another day, because now I am the guy who got a tattoo on Valentine's Day because he was alone, something like that. But I'm good. It's all good. I was just really excited to get the tattoo, and I didn't have anything to do on February 14, so I did that. I went there. I got a tattoo. And it was one of my most memorable experience in my life, getting a tattoo. If you're looking for a sign to get a tattoo, this is it. And yeah, I wrote in my tattoo, Memento Mori. And Memento Mori is a phrase that, was made, that is from the Stoics, the Stoic philosophy. And Memento Mori basically says that remember that you must die. Yeah. It's kind of depressing for some people. For me, this is the most liberating thing that we need to remember. Remember that we must die. And I've said this before in one of my previous podcasts, that death is my ultimate motivator. Like when I'm feeling lazy, when I'm feeling down, I always remember that I am going to die very soon. And when I remember that, I switch my perspective into making sure that I will leave this earth knowing that I did everything that I could, did everything that I can to live a life that I could be proud of. And I've written that I put the tattoo in my inner arm. It's on my right bicep. So every time I do something, I could see it, and I would be remembered that I will die, that I must die. Okay. And when I'm feeling down, when I wake up in the morning, and there are a lot of mornings that I just don't want to wake up. I don't want to do the things that I have to do. There's so much work, there's so much project, and I just want to lay down and just leave and just be lazy and all that stuff. But when I see my tattoo, Memento Mori, remember that you must die, I instantly switch my mood, and I remember that I need to do things, because soon enough this world is going to end. This life that we have is going to end. And a lot of us are scared of that. A lot of us are doing so many things to distract ourselves from that truth, that we are going to die, that we have limited time. We're so good at doing things to distract ourselves from that uncomfortable truth. I call that the uncomfortable truth, which is something that I've written in one of Mark Manson's book as well. And this uncomfortable truth, basically, this is the essence of life, that this life is going to end. But knowing that we could probably live 100 years, we still think that we have so much time in this world, that we have a lot of time to spare to just spend on worrying about stupid things, about the little things, about doing things that we hate, impressing people that we don't like, spending time with people that messes up with our peace, that gives us so much stress, removes the joy in our lives. We're doing so many things that distracts us from the truth that we have a limited life. And so I hope that when you listen to this episode, you will come approaching the day, for the next few days, knowing that, today might be the last day of your life. Who knows, right? Every single day, I go to bed knowing that if I die tonight, I'm good with that. I'll say thank you for the chance for me to live in this world. But if I die tonight, then I'm good. I try to live with that kind of mindset, because when I have that mindset, I make sure that I do everything that I can, that I am genuine with my actions, that my intentions are clear, and in my, I'm just being me, the real me, and I don't have to follow all the bullshits with all the titles and all the norms and customs and shit. If this is something that I will be very proud of, that is something that will make me fulfilled, then I will do that, because my time here is limited. Because I must remember that I must die. The funny thing is, it's not just that, it's not just Memento Mori. There's also a counterpart to that. It's Memento Viver. Memento Mori means remember that you must die. Memento Viver means remember that you must live. And so in remembering that we must die, we shall remember to live. And some people might think, okay, mamatay na rin pala ako, wag na akong gumawa ng lahat. Hindi na lang ako kikilos. Mamatay na lang din naman tayo eh. That indifference is something that will give you a lot of regrets in the future. A lot of what ifs. A lot of what could be, what should be. I really believe that you have something to do. If God wakes you up in the morning, God wants you to do something with your life. He gave you another chance. He is not done with you. If He was done with you, you won't be here right now. If the universe doesn't have any more plans for you, you are not here. But you are here. You're listening to this podcast. You want to be better. Therefore, you have a purpose. Therefore, there is a bigger plan that is waiting for you. God has a master plan for you. You might not see it right now, but He's not finished with you yet. As long as He wakes you up in the morning, kahit gaano kahirap, diba? Kahit gaano kabigat yung nararamdaman natin, kahit gaano kasakit, we wish na matapos na lahat, pero hindi tinatapos ni Lord. Lord, our God, the universe is so freaking powerful that if He wants us dead, He will make sure that we are dead. But we're not. We're not dead. That means He is not done with us. We have a purpose in life. We have a mission that we need to do something in this life. And so that's something that we need to pursue. So that's something that we need to ask ourselves every single day. What can I do right now to live my fullest life? What, not asking, Lord, what's your plan for me? We might never know. But as long as we keep on trying to figure out what that is, what our purpose is, that's enough. Do not care about the outcome. As long as you give your fucking best every single day, that's enough. You should be fucking proud of yourself. And so, if you are listening to this point, I want you to always approach every single day in your life knowing that it will end very soon. This kind of mindset, you won't take anything for granted. You'll appreciate every single thing around you. The house that you thought you always hated, the person that you thought you always hated, the feelings, the past that you have always hated. You will realize that it's just all part of this one big story that you are in. And as long as you are not dead, you need to continue your story. But do not take anything for granted. Because our time here is limited. It's not short. Life is not short. We have so much time. We have enough time to do the things that we have to do. Life is not short, but life is limited. And we only got one shot at this life. So make sure that you do everything that you need to do to live a life that you will be fucking proud of. So that's all I have for you this episode. I hope that you learned something. That's all I have. If you like this episode, please share me your thoughts. Let me know if you agree or disagree on this. Do not forget to tag me at Small Talk Podcast or at Alec Cuenca. And again, I will be having a podcast academy where I will teach you all the things that you need to know when creating, growing, and monetizing your podcast. If you are interested in that, go ahead and check it out at bit.ly/Podcast Academy Badge 1, and I only have 4 slots remaining, so make sure that you register right now. Message me if you have anything to say, any questions that you need to ask, any clarifications that you want to ask. Go ahead and send me a message. I love reading all of your insights. I love reading all of your reviews and responses, and thank you so much. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys. So thank you guys for listening. And yeah, my name is Alec Cuenca. This is Small Talk, Small Conversations with huge impact. And I will talk to you guys next episode. And please, always remember, Memento Mori, my friends. Memento Mori.
Hello? Podcast Network Asia.